Here we go. Welcome back to another warm-up show with the co-host Enortap directly from Ontario, and of course Coach Frenchy back in the booth directly from the Sunshine State in Florida. Welcome everybody. This is day number 2 of the week's number 2 in NHL. Welcome Mr. Enortap, the Aka Bob Guinea.
Welcome everyone, the Hockey Nation, and thank you, Coach, on this Tuesday afternoon.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. Tuesday already. It looked like, I don't know, feel like it's always Monday, but it's Tuesday already. Last night 4 game, but tonight 11 game on the program on the NHL. We're going to talk about everything, the injuries and every news happening since 11 o'clock, the waiver list, everything like that. A couple injuries come back on the ice tonight. And then, of course, our prediction of the evening. By the way, you and me, we make some money last night because we said over and under. And both things happening to you. You got the under, and I got the over with the St. Louis Blues. So we did not talk about this tonight between you and me, but we're going to select one game at the time we go through. If you go under or over, it will be decide what we're going to do. Obviously, we finished with 500 last night, 2 W and 2 loss. But it was close. One, it was an OT, but I think overall it's pretty good to hear that. We have different people all around the world, directly from Vegas, Golden Knight, the fans number 1 at Vegas, Golden Knight, Mr. Adam, the swimmer, Burger, back in the house. Directly from Finland, back again. We saw him this morning, Mr. Vilino Moi. All right, by the way, it's Wednesday over there. So happy Wednesday, Mr. Vallejo.
I believe you're right. Yes.
Sometimes we show up here, we cannot say good afternoon because it could be good morning or good evening, like I do my own video. Because you never know. They are all around the world.
That's right.
So sometimes they are Wednesday, sometimes they are Tuesday. We never find anybody one day behind us. I don't know if it's happening. I don't think so. I never know. I don't know how this works, the time clock, but on the backwards. But we'll see. Mr. John Gregor, number 1 friends of the Boston Bruins, back in the house tonight. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. That'd be awesome. And thanks to join us tonight. Adam said, yes, it was funny. I came back I finished work. It was last night after my speech and everything like that. The people want to talk to me and, oh my God, it was not finishing. And I said, look, hockey is live, boys. No, just kidding. But it was like 10:30 when I was have a chance to watch and start the game. And then it was turned on the ESPN. So wait a minute, 2-1 Arizona. What's going on here? And finally, after that, it was 5-2 for the St. Louis last night, but I was surprised at that. And then I turned around to watching Calgary between back and forth, and then Adam started texting me. So Adam, we text each other until midnight watching the game, and it was like everything happening on the ice. It was like almost I was doing a live stream with Adam, but on the texting last night, it was funny to see that. So it's good to see. You make some friends and you make some people around, and you can have a chance, opportunity to consist talking about hockey. People love the game. You have passion at them. He's a father, a great guy. Love the game. So great to see that about that. I can see to the future video. You can see the future. Of course, you have 7 hours in front of us about that. So that'd be good. I will tell you the results soon. That'd be great. Hopefully, it's a W for the Montreal Canadiens, to be honest with you. So. Any comment before we start? I will tell you I have a sad news, but let's start with the sad news. Then after that, I'll ask you a couple of questions of them. Obviously, ex-New York Islanders player number 22, Mike Bossy, announced today publicly he got a cancer. He have a lung cancer. He's going to be removed of the TVA, French Canadian Sport TV. For the channel. He's going to be take a couple of months off, and we wish him the best. And Mike Bossy won the best right wing in NHL with over 600 goals And we just want to wish him a speed recovery and the best for his health. And amazing on the Twitter how many people send him, the wish prayer, everything like that. So that was the big news happening today about Mike Bussey. Enortap. I don't know
And
if you heard the news or
a,
not, but
a very no, I did hear a very classy man throughout his entire career. Just an upstanding citizen, and we pray for him, and we hope for a speedy recovery.
yep, exactly about this. Before we move up over there, what's going on today? Any comments you want to add about the game last night? Like something it would pay your attention, or you have to talk about something specific yesterday from last night?
Yeah, I pretty much watched all of the Toronto Maple Leaf game, being here in Toronto. The Leafs, they put on quite a bit of pressure, but I'll tell you that the goaltending there from Sheshkerton was just amazing. I think they fired 41 shots on him, and that save that he made, a couple of big saves that he made on Matthews were just out of this world. I think even Matthews was surprised that he got to those shots, because as we know, Matthews has one of the quickest releases in the league. So it was a great game. They deserved the victory because of the goaltending, but the Leafs have to search for more scoring than just Matthews, though.
Yeah, it was a little bit rusty, honestly, for Matthews, right? Missing a empty net like that. But I think overall he did a very good. Talk about that game because you're really watching. I did not watch a lot, honestly. I watched only the first part of the game. But after that, Adam asked you this question. So,
Enortap, what are your thoughts on the New York Rangers defense? Uh, yeah, you know what? I think right now they're still in transition, like that they're still trying to figure out I guess their proper pairings, but I think it's solid. Uh, they weren't making a lot of mistakes. I know that they're still playing a little bit passive from what I can tell. They should be sort of attacking the player and the puck as soon as it comes out, but I mean those are things that will correct themselves, I think, as the season goes along.
yeah, I agree with you about this. I think they have also a couple of people can carry on the puck over there. Drumba can do this also. K. Miller is another one. And then what about, Adam Fox? He's honestly right now play the same level he played all year long over there. And then underrated player, I think, for me is Rand Lindgren over there. Of course, with Chesterkin behind their D, that helped the equation of the performance around them, right? But at the end of the day, I think overall that's a good solid D. I would say at least the half of the NHL they can be like that way over there. They're that, and you know what? At the end of the day, Adam and you and Otap, they have a lot of great prospect as a defenseman, and they're like Schneider
That's right.
is another big one over there. Longvis is another big one over there. So their prospect on that area is pretty solid for the next couple of years. Imagine this in 3 years with Lafreniere and also Panarin and Zibanejad and then Chesterkin. Chesterkin be a get better. You have Fox, Schneider, Longvis, and Trub. You know what I mean? Like they will be solid for years to come. So a great comment about that. I did not tap also. That's a great question, Adam. First of all, we have to say directly from Sherbrooke, de la belle province de Québec, Mr. Nicolas de Goubi Bono. That OT shot by the Ducks and OT, wow, great performance. That W last night and then Ducks surprised right now a little bit like, watching them. They are a fun team to watch. And it's a mix of veterans with young players. We talk a lot about Zegras and Trestel and Comtois and, Terry a little bit and Jones and Steele and those kids, right? But on the flip side, you have a lot of great veterans like Rinke, you have Silverberg over there. You know what I mean? It's a mix of those. You have Shutterkirk and on the defensive side and Fowler and Gibson is another great goaltender over there. So it's a mix of they can hang in there for a little bit longer. What we thought it would be hard tonight because it's a back-to-back game, but I was impressed a little bit by their start, or for sure. For this one,
And don't forget their goaltending coach.
yeah,
That's what's really kept them in.
yeah,
They've just
exactly
been
about
both.
that one there.
They've both been stellar.
Adam said that the Gallant Star that for the team have the hard time to scoring to goal. You know, it's a little bit a mix of Tortorella, Gallant who he is, right? Before Tortorella show up or the Gallant, Gerard Gallant was in Columbus, return that. Gallant been in the, assistant coach with Montreal Canadiens, went to Florida and, Vegas, now he was the Rangers. But he let this player play a system, but at the same time, they request them to work hard and to back checking hard and to finish their check, and they have to forecheck. It's funny because Panarin right now is searching. He's not on the system of Gallant yet. And the second kind of player like Sammy Blais example, right? He's looking great about those kind of players like this. Goodrow fit well on the Gerard Gallant system because it's kind of working. So the deep look great also. So we think a little bit, 10, 15 games, those kind of Panarin and everybody else, Creator looking good right now. Creator is another one that the same system like Gallant asked her to play. So I think overall is great about that one over there. Mr. Blister back in the house today. Welcome aboard. Will Vancouver win and go over 6 tonight? What do you think about that one over there? We're going to get there, but why not to answer his question? Vancouver play tonight.
Well, I don't think they'll go over 6, but I do believe that Vancouver will win that game.
I predict Vancouver will be there. They have so many other games you can predict over. Easier to that game over there for the Vancouver Canucks. So I will not take that chance, to be honest with you, Blister. I will give you more information. Abs have to score on the power play tonight. Have to score on power play tonight. I tried to give you the best answers right now. They have to score at least 2 goals. So they can play, they score 3 versus 3 or 5 versus 5. They have to score 2 goals. That would be the first thing about this. I will go to show you a little bit the roster, the Montreal Canadiens. Johnny, I will show to you what they're going to do. I make a small video pre-game. I ask you guys to watching the video. I think it's about 10 minutes. I'll show to you what Montreal have to do, what they need to work on French system, everything like that. So Michael Rosenblatt, he's in the house with Johnny Golden. Welcome aboard.
Welcome.
Michael Rosenblatt and Buddy Monkey, they are just waiting for the Panthers to start their game in the next 2 hours. I'm sure about that. But the 2 Florida boys play for the Coyotes. Yes, exactly. Gus and Shinron was Gus Goes have a very good game yesterday. I think I had 2-3 assists yesterday. Change your lineup and the fantasy, Michael. Don't forget to change your lineup. By the way, that's a great comments, Adam, about that one over there. Talking about, let's go Panthers from Gator. We can Gator back in the house with Canadian Giant. Don't forget to click on the likes. By the way, tomorrow, guys, for all the Florida Panthers, we have Greg Minervini back in the house after Enortap, he was not here, but Greg Minervini is the pre-game guy and the post-game guy on the mic. And he talked with the analysts like Ed Janowiski or Ching Ron Dad, where we have a discussion with him. He may possible the dad of the chat room come at the show in the next 3 weeks. So we're going to see this. But Greg Minervinis will be with us tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock talking about the Panthers. And Greg come maybe 1 time per month talking everything. So great for him to give her time and join the show. And people like to have him. And as a Panthers fan, I think it's great to have Greg with us. So watch the video, coach. It's great. Thank you so much, Johnny. Appreciate it. But prediction, Montreal 3-1 tonight by Nicolas, the coach. I will tell you this in the next few minutes when I'm going to get up. My fantasy team is not in good shape now. That's Kucherov is injured. That's the help for sure. Put him on your injury list and go get a waiver player to pick it up, your players, everything like that. So, breaking news. Adam, what is the breaking news? Golden Knight captain with average surgery after injury. So I would put him for what? Any timeline or anything about this, or just avoid the surgery? So we'll see how long he would be out. The captain, Stone, I would put him on the ER. That's the right things to do about that. So let's jump in a little bit more. What's going on? We have 11 games to talk tonight, so I know a lot of things what we need to do. I'll be honest with you. Week to week they are said, so all right. So that's not too bad. It could be 2-3 weeks. Usually weeks to weeks is about what happening about that for sure. First of all, it's everything's coming here, but the Montreal Canadiens lineup for tonight, guys. I apologize. We're going to be behind me and Enortap for a couple of minutes. Can you see this, Enortap, by the way?
Yes, yes.
All right. So this is a lineup for Montreal. The reason I put you this guy is because Adam Brooks and Mike Hoffman are in the lineup for the Montreal Canadiens. They remove, of course, Jake Evans with some injuries, and also and Matthew Paquette. And Brooks and Hoffman will play with Gallagher tonight. No chance for the defensive for the Montreal Canadiens for the game tonight. The power play, that's what Johnny talked about. Now you have a couple of changes right there. Toffoli now play with Dvorak and Hoffman. Drouin and Petrie over there. And the second unit is going to be Zuski still with Gallagher and Anderson and Caulfield. I'm not sure on that one, to be honest with you. I know where Caulfield is going to be. I know Anderson, Gallagher, someone will be in front of the net. I'm not sure the bomber on that one over there. So I don't know if Anderson is going to be on the top circle and Zuski on the bomber. But it will be very bit interesting on that one over there. It's a little bit questionable, the second unit, about that one over there. I don't know what you think about this, Top.
Yeah, I agree. I think Anderson should be at the bumper there. The thing that really stands out to me is I mean, the way it's situated there. They have both Drouin and Caulfield at the point, which could lead to a lot of trouble if a pass is intercepted and it goes the other way, because neither one really offers a huge amount of speed. Well, Drouin does, but we saw this with even Petrie the other day and Weidman. They had to catch up to one of the players, the opposing players, on the shorthanded play, and if it wasn't for Allen making a great save, they would have been shorthanded goals. So it's a little bit better than previous games, I guess, with Hoffman in there. Well, we'll see how it goes.
Yep, I still
I like
believe
the
they.
first.
I still believe they have
I like
no
yeah.
one timer on the left side. Like Toffoli or Drouin they're gonna slap the one timer out. They will feed a lot of men where Petrie is a right shooter, so that will help the pass from Petrie to Hoffman. But again, I believe me, they should put Whiteman and Petrie over there, and put Petrie on the top circle over there, and keep Hoffman to the side. So you have two great one-timer over there. That would be a little bit my request about that one over there. Put maybe Drouin out. But the reason why Drouin is there and Zuski is there in our tap is because the entrance. So they drop the puck back and they're coming back all the way up with the speed. That's the reason I would said to you about that one. So that would be something you have to look about that unit over there. And then finally, for the third one I want to mention, this is San Jose for tonight. Kutcher, it's funny to see this. We're going to see for the first time Dallin and William Eklam, when I'm really interested to see that team over there, that players. Honestly, when you look at their lineup, it's not like a deep lineup compared to many other teams. They have a lot of great defensemen, Carlson, Vaslik, Burns, now Ferrero's getting better and better. But, you think about this, the first line, Meyer, Kutcher. The second line, we have Erdl. And then after that, maybe Labac. But it's not like, I don't know if you think about this, but it's not a deep lineup. Or if forward by forward, Montreal have a better roster compared to them.
No, I agree, and deeper as well. Like you said, once you get through the second line, it's a bit iffy with San Jose.
I agree with you about that one over there. So let's dive in a bit more. By the way, couple of changes for the lineup we heard today. Quinn Hughes now is questionable for tonight, and on tap. And also, we have a possible Quinn Hughes. We have that Quinn Hughes. We know about Mike Bossy and about that one over there. Look like Mackenzie Blackwood's not going to be between the pile. Will be Jonathan Bernier. Still, they gave him a little bit more chance. McKinnon is back in the lineup tonight also. That's the last couple update we got around 5 o'clock earlier a little bit, so we want to share with this about that. Couple of things like that.
Right.
Wheeler is out. Blake Wheeler is out for the Winnipeg Jet, like Adam says. Any news you have, anything you hear tonight, please share with us, and we're going to get there. Like we do every night, we give you all the starter lineup as the goaltender. We give you also all the prediction of each game. You know what I mean? Like, do not put your money or your house because of Coach Frenchy and Enortap, because we're not going to be responsible. Disclaimer about those predictions. We don't want to push this on us. So because Coach said that, you know. But we're going to talk about this. Let's talk about the game number one. We just show the roster for everybody. And any question you want to add to us or anything you want to add, we're going to consist to go that way. But now, Enortap, that's your turn. Tell us about the first game between the Montreal Canadiens and the San Jose Sharks.
Okay, they're playing in Montreal tonight. As we know, Montreal obviously is winless right now. San Jose is 1-0. I think this whole story with Bergevin has been a big distraction. It could account for what's been going wrong. But, today on TSN, there was another bulletin board material that Montreal can put on their board. And that was Craig Button coming out again and saying that he doesn't think Montreal is good enough. And sometimes you need those little sayings pinned on your board to motivate you and go on from there. I think that having Hoffman in there solidifies the lineups a bit, and I think that the top two lines will sort of break out tonight. I have Montreal winning this one fairly easy, 4-1.
All right, so let me get about this one over there. You said Montreal right there. Your final score is 4-1. All right, Nicolas said 3-1. By the way, Alex Belzile is clear for Johnny. Gave us this news. We knew Belzile is clear. He did not claim, so he's back now to Laval Rocket. For what I heard today from for the coach, Hull, he's going to be playing on the third line with the Laval Rockets. That's the situation about him over there, Johnny. So he just joined the team. Nothing changed over there. That's it from there. I go with Montreal tonight, but I believe tonight is going to be 4-2. So that would be my prediction about that one there. The big game of the night, the weekly game. I believe this game is maybe one of the top 5 selection for me for the game. I wish I could have a chance not watching Montreal but watching this game. I feel it's not going to be, when the expectation about if this game go to the right way, like 3-2, 2-1, or there's not going to have a lot of pushing or fighting. But if it's changing like 5-1, it could happen. Now Lumber is not on the lineup, so Marshman is in, Lumber is out. That will be changed a little bit. But what do you think about this game, Florida Panthers?
Yeah, I agree, Coach. As long as the game stays close, those points are more important than any kind of rivalry and physicality that could break out. Florida's throwing in their rookie for a change. Spencer's in tonight, so we'll see how that goes. Why not throw him in the deep end and see how he reacts to that? It just shows you the kind of confidence that they have in the young man. They're rolling right now, and when you couple the fact that Tampa Bay has some injuries and now Kucherov is out of the lineup, they're still trying to figure out their defense a little bit. Vasilevsky has been okay, but not his usual self. I have Florida winning this game 4-2.
Whoops. Anyway, at the end of the day, I took also the Panthers 4-2. Leo said 4-1 for the Sharks. Leo is love the Montreal Canadiens, but he's always again because he does not like Mike Bergevin and also San Detroit Piquet Subban.
No, Leo, no.
He loved the Patrick Roy. So it will be interesting to see that. So, Leo, I wish the best for you. He's right because he said, I'm right so far. Yes, you are right about that one over there. I have to give you that one over there for sure. The Panthers tonight, look, I predict for them they're going to win, but it's going to be a little bit higher, 5-3. I think Vasilevsky a little bit shaky yet, so I think a 4-5 goal. I expect that kind of game between the Panthers and the Tampa Bay Lightnings, and I think Panthers is going to have that kind of motivation for what happening to them last season. It's a bit a shaky team like the Tampa, where they have the resilience and they come back all the time. You know, I mean, they're not going to be give up because Khrushchev is out. The perseverance, so we have that kind of mentality. By the coach Cooper with the discussion, with also the fact they always missing someone. They regroup as a team. I think it will give us give a good game overall. But again, tonight, Panthers, I believe, are going to be over them tonight. What about the next one between the Colorado and Washington?
Well, originally I had Washington in this, and then earlier this morning I found out that McKinnon is going to be coming back in this game for Colorado. So that was enough to sway me to go with Colorado winning this one. Close one. It'll be 4-3, and I think it'll go to overtime.
All right. So first of all, so Cohen McKinnon is the big news of the day. McKinnon is coming back for play for the after protocol in the COVID-19 with Nick Getsev, positive, everything like that. So he got 2 tests, everything like that. I believe Jack Johnson is also clear for the COVID-19. I'm not sure he'll be on the roster, but will be interesting. First game for Samsonov, I believe, he's going to start for the Washington. Again, Colorado tonight. And Kumper is back again between the pipes. Where they put yesterday Frank Hughes on the long-term injury list, a reserve. So another bad news for the Colorado. I predict a lot of goals tonight. They open the machine 5-4, and I select for me the Colorado Avalanche also is going to be 5-4. This is my game for over, by the way, for the evening. This is my game over. I have a 2 game tonight to put over, but this is a 1 of the 2 Enortap. I go over with that one over there. The next game, the Vancouver Canucks and the Buffalo Sabres, where our friend Adam said he expect the Buffalo go for another 3-0, so they expect the Buffalo win. What do you think about that game?
Well, Buffalo right now is playing very loose and goose out there. I mean, they're 2-0. Vancouver's 1-1-1. Clearly there's more pressure on Vancouver to win. They have a bit of a chip on their shoulder, Buffalo, in the sense that I think every single professional predicted them to either finish last or second last with Arizona. But I expect Vancouver to come out hard in this game, and they're going to really test out Anderson in here. It'll be close, but Vancouver will win at the very end, probably into an empty net. They'll score and win 3-1.
Absolutely about you. Demko is back. We don't know about Quinn Hughes. Honestly, what's going on with him for tonight would be interesting if it's a game decision at that moment. Greg Anderson, the veteran. This is the end of the dream for the Buffalo Sabres. This is the end because the Vancouver Canucks going to win tonight. But this is a bit harder for them. 5-2. So the reason why they was never happy what happening to them again, Detroit, the Vancouver. So they have something. Brock Bowser back in the lineup tonight. That's the one I was talking about. That's having news. I was trying to talk to you a little bit earlier. But so Brock Bowser is back in the lineup, and they gave on the waiver list and Nick Petten as on the not renewing, or he have to go out, or they buy him the contract, something like that. He's on the waiver for 24 hours for that one. So that's happening about that game. The next game is the Seattle Kraken versus the New Jersey Devils. Severson is back in the lineup for the New Jersey Devils. And, of course, like I said, Blackwood is not going to be back. Bernier is back. But I believe this is the first game for Chris Drager as a starter for the Seattle Kraken. I don't know about Vince Dunn, if he's back or not. No news about this. But that's the only change we have at that moment for for the two teams tonight. What is your expectation for this game?
Well, Coach, first of all, Seattle's on a back-to-back. That's one thing, but they've also been on the road the entire season so far, and we don't know how long they're going to be on the road. And people underestimate how difficult it is to do a lot of traveling, especially when it's back-to-back like that. I think as they will play a very tight, conservative game tonight. Seattle will. But in the end, I expect New Jersey to prevail. I think that they'll win 2-1.
And I mixed a little bit, but I go with that one over there, me too. And I go with a little bit higher, 5-2 tonight. I think Seattle back to back will be harder, like other team. I don't think so. That would be, what happened there. But overall, I think it will be 5-2. Next game, Dallas Star again. The Pittsburgh Penguins, where now it's out Ross, Malkin, Crosby. And for the Dallas, we know Robinson, Klimber should not play tonight. And they bring back now the veteran Oldby between the pipes. And then they have Travis Jerry for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Any other news overall? Everybody in the chat, if you want to put your score, please mention to us so we can put this on. That's no problem. You don't have to listen all, just us talking. You can leave your comments, everything like that, anything. Don't forget to click on the like. That'd be great. What is your expectation or what your prediction about that one?
Well, Coach, I think we mentioned it over the couple days now that Pittsburgh's really to be commended for the games that they've played so far. They've been playing excellent hockey given all their injuries. I think that Dallas really, when it comes down to it, Dallas really needs this game more. It's more important for them to get the victory, being 1-2 right now. So I expect them to come out hard today, and it'll be close. I think they'll win 3-2, and I expect Sagan and Ben to answer the bell tonight.
All right, but this one is the first time we not agree. So tonight I go with Pittsburgh. I just feel like they are home and they sleep on their bed, and I feel like they are great right now and they feel good about themselves. And I think it will be 4-2 tonight. I did not look like Dallas right there. They could put me around, honestly, but I go with the underdog for tonight. And this may be a game, maybe under. If I was a prediction to do, I would not. It's not my prediction, but I think this one could be under at some point. Next game is the two teams we thought they're going to be at the bottom of the NHL. We never thought after 3 games they're going to be at the top of the NHL. Two teams did not lose, I believe, since the beginning of the year. The Columbus Blue Jackets visit the Detroit Red Wings at Detroit. We know yesterday Domi is going to be out for a minimum 2 or 4 weeks with ribs. Detroit right now, they are looking great. Dallas Grease is going to be back against Kopisado, back between the pipes. What your expectation for this game?
Yeah, Detroit's been very tough to play against, but then so has Columbus. I've been pleasantly surprised by their play. I expect Columbus to come out flying in this game. Detroit will answer the bell as well, but it'll be a higher scoring game. I think Columbus wins 5-3.
But, I said, why not to not be agree and to be a little bit for Michael Davidanu tonight? So why not to encourage his Red Wings tonight? And I go with Detroit. And then I said, you know what? It's two teams to struggle on the overall. So let's go with 3-2. Honestly, it could be Columbus. I just try to get a long shot here. I don't have, if you get, how confident are you? I'm not allowed. I just have to pick one team right there. I just go with Detroit. I just go with lower goal. But again, this could be another direction with 7, 8, 9 goals, to be honest with you. But again, Thomas Grease looked great the last game there, honestly. And overall, Detroit, we cannot complain. They score a lot of goals, and I just go with that one over there. So, but I agree. It could be also Columbus, to be honest with you. The next one, we just talk about two teams. They are doing well. Life is great, and they look each other and say, "Wow, we are better where we thought maybe." On the flip side, two teams that struggle, two teams don't go nowhere. It's two teams. This game is almost like their Stanley Cup because they need that first W, and it's two teams that are going to working hard to get that W. And we did not see nothing for what they're supposed to look like since the beginning of the year. We talk about the New York Islanders, and we talk also the Chicago Blackhawks, where they come back with the veteran Marc-André Fleury back at home versus, again, no Varlamov. So Zorokin should be between the pipes. What is your expectation for that one?
Well, the good news is I think finally somebody's going to win a game here. um, I
Yeah.
think when we look at Chicago, a couple things really stand out that they've been taking themselves out of the game very early in their three matches so far. Like they've given up the early leads. Um, and when you're playing from behind, you can't sort of dictate the play. You're playing a catching game, and right now they're not in a position to really do that. They don't have the firepower yet to answer that bell. I also look at Seth Jones. I haven't been overly impressed, and Fleury's been average at best. So I think the Islanders are just too talented at this stage to go 0-3, even though they're playing in Chicago. Um, they'll come out and send a message here. I think that the Islanders will win this 4-2.
All right, great comments, great pick about this because I'm going with this, but I feel like it's going to be the New York the New York calendar we know for the last couple of years, and I go 3-1. I think they're going to shut down everything. I think it was Barry Trotz said, let's go back who we are, what we do, and to have a great defenses first, and then so that will be my prediction for tonight. This could be an under game under, I believe, could happen. Welcome back, Kimberly, and everybody else. Don't forget to click on the likes. That'd be awesome. We still have 3 games to go before we go on the fan duel for the section of player tonight. And we talk about the first game. It's a team where one go nowhere with 0-2-0, and then we have a team which win the first 2 games, and veteran Elebach versus Talbot, where I'm shocking how Talbot is played with the Minnesota Wild for the last 1 year now and a half. So what is you think about this game tonight?
Yeah, I see so far in the season, I know it's early, but Winnipeg's offense has been quite dormant. And I really don't see that changing too much tonight because they're playing a very strong defensive minded Minnesota team. I think it'll be a close game and it'll probably go to overtime, but I'm going to give the victory to the home team here and go with Minnesota 3-2.
Yeah, not many chance for the Minnesota Wild. And for the Winnipeg, we know that the captain Blake will always be out. But again, I think right now the Winnipeg need that game like anybody else. They need to show up with a W here, and I go with the Jets tonight. But a little bit more goal, 4-3. We're still waiting for Kaprizov get back on this offensive. So a little bit worried about that. At the beginning, I was going with Wall at the Wall, but I decide now to go with that one over there. So that's the reason about that. About this. Welcome, Mike Zuck. Merci d'être ici. Fait plaisir, mon homme. Kelly, directly from Toronto, and the house also. And Nicolas, we hopefully see you a little bit later after the dinner for the game tonight. Thanks for joining us. 2 games to go. The Los Angeles Kings versus the Nashville Predator. One team where, 2 teams we don't expect too much, but I think the Kings are better what they are. And then the Nashville Predator, I did not see them this search in the beginning of the year, but it's just what I was expect from them. So Zaro is going to be between the pipe and not confirmed, but likely is be Calvin Peterson.
Peterson, yeah. No, you know what? For LA, coach, I've been amazed that it's been the old man show for sure with Drew Doughty, Antti Kopitar, Brown. They've really stepped up. Arvidsson is really chipped in as well. I'm waiting for the prospects, the youth, to chip in as well. That will make them extremely difficult to play against. But right now, they're holding the fort. I think I think Kopitar might be up to about 7 points right now in the
Yep.
season, if I'm not mistaken.
It's 7
And
points.
Drew
Drew
Doughty's around
Doughty is at
5.
6.
Yeah. And so, I mean, that's fantastic. They've only played, I think, 2 games. So I'm going to take LA to win this one 4-2. Nashville, it's going to be a long year.
That's it. I don't want to add anything to add about this. Kimberly Kelly said Nashville went 3-1 tonight, but I don't think so. I think the Canes going to continue the demolition of the offensive side. I think Kopitar is going to have a great night. And I'm interested to see Albertson again with them. Unfortunately, we cannot watch the game tonight because we are watching. But it's a lesson game transformation for the upcoming season for sure. Finally, the game number 11 of the night. This game starts at 9 o'clock. And it's, I don't know, we have no game tonight at 10 o'clock, so that's good for us. We can go to bed earlier. But the Anaheim Ducks, after an amazing, great game, win an OT yesterday against the Calgary Flames. Now they're going to play against the Edmonton Oilers. This is another bigger challenge, what they faced yesterday. Can they get there? Since, they are 2-1 so far. Well, 2-0-1, I believe. So, no, 2-1 because they'll have 7 seconds before they end the game. So, what your expectation about that game? Whether on the flip side, Edmonton looking great, and McDavid is already doing what he did all year long last season. So, what your expectation about that one?
Well, Anaheim has been sneaky tough on opponents this year. That's been the good thing to see, and it's been led mostly by their goaltending of both Stollarts and Gibson. They've been excellent. It doesn't matter who they have in net, and on top of that, which is a bit more surprising, has been their tough defense. Very tough to play against. So they opposing teams have not had the puck in their end zone that long. But tonight, they're on a back-to-back for starters, and they're not playing a light-minded offensive team. They're playing a very tough team, and guys like McDavid, Drysdale, Pilargi, they've been clicking like there's no tomorrow. So unless Edmonton treats this as a trap game, thinking ahead and thinking that they have 2 easy points, I can't see Anaheim winning this. And I'm going to predict that this. So I said it yesterday, but it didn't happen. But I'm going to predict that the Oilers win 4-0 for the first shutout of the season.
I agree with you about that one there. I go with Oilers, but I think because Mike Smith is going to give a goal, so I go 4-1. So 4-1 for the Edmonton Oilers. 1 goal. No shutout tonight again. And we'll then we go to predict something for me. I don't know yet. Decide about one game you're thinking, like go over or under. I don't know if you think about this one or not. But for me, my game over is going to be this one over there. That's my game. I'm going to go over because I believe this is going to be more a 5-6 goal. Whatever I predict 5-1, a 4-1, I predict this is going to be over. And then the game earlier, I also predict. I cannot go backwards, so I apologize. But that's my game. I would say if you have a pick to go over that one.
Yeah, I have the Seattle, New Jersey game. I have that as an under. I think it'll be a very low-scoring game. In terms of over, do you know offhand what the Florida Tampa total goal
5.5.
5.5. I think that'll go over.
I agree with you about that one also. Michael Obenstein back in the house.
Hey, Michael.
Michael is the number one typing on his iPad. His autocorrect mess up all the letters together. So you have a little bit more understood French, English, and you understand what he wants to say. But Michael, is always a pleasure about that one over there. So that's what happening about the overall. Obviously, I did not make a mistake, but what I did not prepare the name of you players for tonight. So you need to help me a little bit about this, and I'm going to do it. And then start, please, with your forward, one at a time.
Okay, Forwards, I have Jonathan Huberdeau from Florida.
All right.
And second, I have Connor McDavid, Edmonton.
Hold on. I'm going to change it. Yep.
And third forward, I have Matthew Barzal, New York Islanders.
All right. Defenseman.
Defenseman, I have Drew Doughty, LA.
Yep.
And also John Carlson from Washington.
And the goaltender.
And since I predicted a shutout for Edmonton, I'm going to go with Mike Smith.
Awesome. Let's give you your team for tonight. Like I said, I did not do my list. What I'm going to do, we're going to go on the Fendrel. Every night we play a game. Me and in our top, we go straight there, and we're going to go see this what it look like. Let me checking if it's working or not. I apologize, I'm not there yet. Let me know if you can see
So
it.
we've made money, Coach.
We did not make money yesterday.
Oh, we didn't. Okay.
We did not. We completely was wrong yesterday. So let's go in the lobby for the NHL. We're going to start right away. We're going to see what they have. If we go with the lower money or the higher money, we're going to see what they have, and we can go from there together to make that one. Can you see this well, or you need a little bit bigger?
A little bit bigger. Perfect.
All right. So let's go with another 444. Let's go with the $5 tonight. We go all the way tonight. We put all the money there. There we go. So we have $55,000 to spend. I think we should go with McDavid for sure.
Agreed.
About that one over there. The goaltender, you said you want to go with Mike Smith, right?
Yeah, let's see what his tag is at.
He's at $8,000. So let's check if we don't have other goaltender lower,
maybe
and we expect a little bit someone can win those game over there. If it's not too much, we're going to wait a little bit. But
even Jake Allen's high at 7,700.
Yeah, but Montreal, I'm not sure they're going to win at the end of the day. Yeah, not much a big trend between those goaltender. I think we should go with Mike Smith.
No. Okay.
Yeah. All right, let's go with defenseman now. Let me move in here so I can sit. We have about $53 over there. Dottie, you said 6,000. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
I think we should go with Barry tonight.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's due to break out.
Yeah, let's go with Barry tonight. All right, let's go with Winger now. And obviously, we have to start to be a little bit lower because the money is getting harder and harder.
Yeah.
What do you think about GD Miller?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Kubelik's been hot too lately.
What about Gala?
Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, he's due to
Or do you prefer Verhey?
continue. How much is Verhey? 5,300? Yeah. You know what? Let's go with Verhey.
All right.
He's
We
been
have to
hot.
go with another winger. We
Okay,
still have that kind of money right now.
Winger, winger, winger.
Oh, I love it. Here.
Oh, you
Right?
took the words right out of my mouth. Yes.
Yep.
And even the one below is not bad.
I know. Let's go with center now, but now we have to go a little bit lower on that one over there. That give us a little bit more space for utilities after that. We're getting lower now here, but oops. It's getting harder over there. So let's go move on a little bit lower.
Yeah. Dvorak?
I did not do too much yet. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
What about Roslovic?
Yeah, Columbus. Yeah, you know what? They're playing Detroit.
That's the reason I
They'll
said
score
him.
goals.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
So we have about
What's that?
57. Not too bad now. We have to go with 2 utilities. You know what? Let's go with 88. We go for the. Or do you prefer McKinnon, Ratanen, or do you play Washington? No, I will go with Tressel.
Yeah.
That gave us 2,600. So maybe David Savard.
So.
I don't know if they have 2,600, by the way.
They probably do. They might have to come up from Laval, but it should be there.
I don't know, but it looked like they don't have. No, we have to remove one of the big guns. So let's go back with Dressel out.
Yeah.
And let's go move up a little bit more. I like Zuccarello maybe at 4,000, no?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Oh, that gave us 7. Oh, now we have a lot of money now.
Yeah, so we could pick a good forward.
All right. So
There we go. So
Kaprizov, Debrincat, Gwenzel, Sheffley.
Shifley.
Oh, I know what to go me. Peterson against Buffalo.
Peterson.
Yep.
Okay. Sounds good.
Well, we can go eat. We have still have $200, but that'll be enough for tonight.
We'll take out Michael Rubenstein with us.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see what happens about that one there if they give it to us. Here we go.
Great lineup.
So we're ready to rock and roll that one over there. So it'll be anything. And we're going to go back on that one over there. So that's conclude a little bit what we did together tonight. We have Yamo back in the house. We apologize if we did not follow with each one of you. And they have a lot of people. Brad Marchand back in the house. We have also Dan Asham back in the house. Michael Robinson, keep the chat good. Yamo from Finland is joining us also right now. Peterson, Yamo said Buffalo. Coach, you read my mind. Here we go. And then Yamo, favorite NHL team. So we have a lot of people join us. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. That'd be awesome. And do I miss something? Crazy. Peter's going to win tonight, Coach. Yes, Crazy. We're going to follow the game tonight, everything like that. And that's what we have at that moment. Before we leave, we're going to announce what's going on tonight. We'll be back at 6:45. We're going to do the pre-game Montreal Canadiens. We're going to talk about the game. Of course, we're going to talk about the Panthers tonight, the pre-show. Pre-game for the both team, and then finally 7:08 we're going to do the live stream, and then after the game we're going to go post-game, and finally tomorrow, guys, we are back at 11 o'clock with Greg Minervini and also Michael Devano, where Michael is at that moment at the Dodgers game in baseball world champions somewhere. I don't know where he's right now. He's at the baseball. He sent me a video. So is it the Dodgers still play right now? Yes, right?
Yes, yeah.
Right, so he's at that. He's right now at a baseball game. While I see a short video about that one over there. So great for him. Enjoy his evening. Yes, Nicolas. Yes, sir. I like the Panthers. Do Yamo? Every team, the Yamo and Veleno have a Finland player. They love them, by the way. So that's happening. And on top, you are the last one to finish the show tonight. So tell us any comments about the game and anything you want to add.
Should be a great night of hockey tonight, Coach. There's a lot of games to pick and choose from. Looking forward to it, and just want to thank everybody for coming and joining us today and every day. Let's go Habs.
Will be interesting to see Montreal Canadiens for sure tonight. Will be how they going to react. I think they need a W. I feel they are ready to get that one over there tonight. I believe they have everything to set up, and it will be interesting to welcome. I'm curious to see not Mike Hoffman, Aaron Brooks. That's what I'm curious to see tonight.
I guarantee a win tonight.
I believe they will be happy about that one over there. So I will see you a little bit, everybody. I'll be back a little bit later also. And then Bottom Monkey, I will see you in a little bit. But before we leave, we just want to remind you, of course, you have greatness inside of you. Have an amazing, great game, everybody, tonight. I look forward to see you in 45 minutes. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Enortap.
Good night. Good night.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Johnny. Merci Nicolas, on se reparle plus tard. Thank you everybody. You're welcome, Veneno.
Come on, get a grip now of all the ways we parted. You showed in your own way we would stand and we would fall united. Come on, get a grip now. Just finish what you started. Don't like the feeling that I've been fooled, deceived, and so misguided. Oh, oh, oh.
Yes, sir. Hi, Ronnie.
What do I know? What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to
Awesome.
know what's going
Eagle.
on now. Is this another breakdown? You and
Don't forget
me,
to click on the
should I
likes.
say